Everyone, this is my world record gameplay. I got 33 kills in arena, which is the most in chapter 2 in general overall, and it's also the most by a solo duo in arena. Everyone watch to see what happens to the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe down below. I also forgot to mention, I'm going to basically be running through every single clip and just like discussing what I'm doing and how I got this feat. In this first clip here, I always land it risky because I just like to get my loot up first and then go for kills. I feel like it works better for me. And here I just caught a kid that just didn't really land properly, and yeah. Here I found a team of 2 that didn't land properly and didn't get guns, and they basically were pretty terrible at the game. They didn't know what they were doing at all in any way, and it was just an easy kill. This is another team. This kill actually got stolen from me by another team that landed at the tree circle, which was kind of unfortunate considering I do end up getting 33, but sometimes it just happens. There's actually a couple more instances throughout this whole entire game where I get 2 or 3 kills taken from me, which really would have put this game at a 36 or 37. These kids somehow just lost complete track of where I was and just did not know what to do. They were terrible at the game. I don't run into really better players until later. There's one team that's actually pretty solid. This team was the same instance. They didn't even know what they were doing. They just kept swimming no matter how long I shot them. I'm going with they landed salty and just had to dip out without any guns really. But actually when I checked their loot, they actually had like a decent amount, so I'm not really sure why they didn't build or anything, but I can't tell you on that one. These kids here were also the same thing. They were literally clueless, and I just kind of snuck up on them. Cracked them there. We're gonna small build fight. I messed up a lot of edits, but it is what it is. The kids aren't good enough to where the edits actually matter that much until later. And I get the drum gun, which is kind of the key to my games. Kind of how I run everything through, because right now it's just OP for any controller player, and it basically helps me later in the game. But these kids were easy kills, free loot, helped me going. And this is where I got into Salty. This kid I actually ran into was actually decent. He knew how to build and edit, but I had an advantage over him in terms of loot and shield. And I was able to crack him once when he wasn't paying attention, which really helped. And then right here I just drum gun spam. Replay's kind of glitched out there, but it is what it is. Right there, I missed that edit, and the game kind of lagged for me, which is why the replay system lagged right here. And then I just kind of used like hindsight and kind of knew where he was and got the kill. And at this point, in this game, I actually never paid attention to how many kills I had and how many people were left. It just kind of clicked with me later in the game that I had a ton of kills. Because right now I have 10 with 43, which is like, it's pretty good, but it just didn't click with me that 33 was what I had. And then I got this 3 kills in this storm, this holding kids in the storm. That kid I'm assuming he ran out of builds. And this other kid kind of hid storm. He had floppers, which allowed him to kind of hide and take away some time that I kind of actually needed to get some kills. But my partner, who was still alive at the time, went over to Pleasant, and he actually dies in a minute by running into a team. The reason I consider this a solo duo is because we had no interaction throughout the game at all. He landed with me, but besides rebooting him, that's all that happened. And that kid right there just built up, and he had no health. These kids weren't terrible, but the drum gun really helped me here in this fight. I actually probably would have died without it. I basically just go up to, he's gonna shoot me and spray, but he's actually decent because he avoids the shots and he knows when to shoot because I'm shooting a burst. So he ducks down and waits to spray an AR. And then he just got unlucky there and got like a little lag. And basically he gets sprayed by another team on the mountain. And it allows me to drum gun spam. These guys on the mountain they were terrible, so it kind of helped they weren't good, because fighting them from that low of a disadvantage was bad. But I got rid of them very quickly. They weren't very much of a problem. And having a gold pump at this point helped tremendously. I think the key to this game was a lot of it had to do with the pump and the drum gun. Because I don't get Sky's assault rifle or the grappler until the very end of the game. This is probably my cleanest plays throughout the whole game. I basically just built up for high ground, and then I just edit on him, spray the drum gun. That's an easy kill. This is his partner. He got distracted by another team. Made it easy for an easy kill. This kid, I hit him in the face for 198. He just got unlucky with that. And this kid I actually messed up on. I didn't actually understand that he didn't have a wall there, so I tried to break it. And it actually got him sniped, but it almost got me sniped, so it could have ended badly. And at this point, basically, this kid's an easy kill. He's going to box over here and I'm just going to spam in. And this is the point where I run into a somewhat difficult squad. They gave me a lot of problems. It would have helped if I hit that pump shot, but this is where I encountered a problem. I got stuck there, and I just missed my pump through the brick, which really hurt. And so I basically built up and healed up here. And just, like, literally they wasted 2 minutes of my time. I could have killed another team to my right, but that's just how it went. That kid tried to no-scope me, which I don't understand why, and I built around here, and he's gonna basically, I'm gonna build up here, trying to realizing he's coming from behind me. I'm gonna edit out, and then I'm just gonna catch him coming up the stairs. He missed, hurt him, and that gives me basically full health again, which makes this other kid a pretty easy kill. I found him down here because once he realized it was a one-on-one, he didn't really want to fight me. And he just got stuck on his edit. And this was just the point where I realized I had 23 kills with 11 people left. And I was like, alright, so if I get 7 of them, I get a 30 bomb. And that's when I was like, actually started to push kills. And as we know, I actually get all of them. But I didn't think I'd actually get 33. This kid just didn't understand where I was. That's how they're communicating with his partner. And his partner here is gonna launch, and I'm gonna miss like majority of my shots. Which, I mean, it's not a big deal because I ended up killing him later. But just looking on, they were actually shooting at a team in the bushes, which I recognized here. And there's no aim assist in bushes, so that made that a problem. That kill right there was pretty good because considering they have minigun and RPG. This kid was he just spammed. He didn't actually know how to really build or anything that was like against me. He just spammed miniguns the whole time. And he went for the res on his partner, but I needed the heals in case he started minigun spamming. So I finished him. And then here I'm just gonna basically spam him with the drum gun. Here I found a kid who's boxed up. He obviously had better ping than me. I have like 27. So what I did the exploit to get into his box, but he's gonna try and basically suicide and self-RPG, which probably would have killed me had I not had shield per kill and I had not had full health. But it was kind of annoying, but that kind of stuff happens at this point. These kids were rotating below. This was probably like my worst decision of the whole entire game. but it worked out well. But I should not have pushed into a box of 2 people. I tried to wait for them to get separated, and I just got lucky and 220'd them. This other kid, I basically just, he had no chance. He couldn't do anything. And this kid's gonna get spread out of the air by basically everyone. And this is when I have Sky's assault rifle, if you can't tell by the speed of it. And that really helped there, get that kill. And I know there's a kid below me, so I kind of had to build away from him. And then I'm gonna get sprayed at from the top. And I know they don't have Brutuses, but they have 2 miniguns, which really hurt. But, so I couldn't really push up on him, and I didn't even actually, it didn't, like, hit my mind that I had the grappler at the time. I just didn't think about it. I could have just grappled up and gotten the kills, but I actually got that there, and that kid went AFK. And then this final kid is a minigun, so I know I have to push him quick, and I realized, then this is when I finally realized I have the grappler, and I go for the kill to finish the game. And yeah, that's basically how I got 33 kills instead of world record.